You say you love me, then you close up and take it away. You say you want me, then you're gay-shaped and you've gone astray. I find I put you in my way, I wanna peel away. I know I love you, but I feel that I am going insane.
Okay, you're looking pretty Madonna to me.
Yeah, I try. Okay, this was the last gig of the Au Revoirs, which I'm still a bit heartbroken about, I'll be honest. So let's go in order. So this was the last gig. What's the best memory that you have with Au Revoirs? What's the little story by points that you can put together with Au Revoirs? How long have you been together? How long have you been running together?
A couple of years, and I think, well, we played like Ali Pali together,
Yes.
Hyde Park. Those were pretty cool, and we did some cool festivals, Isle of Wight, and
that was huge stuff, and you got signed as well, and you got a couple, more than a couple of videos out, like very good stuff. And I don't say that just because I'm biased and I'm part of one of those.
yes. I think we all loved it, and we all enjoyed working together, and we've done some pretty cool stuff, but it was time to do cool stuff separately.
So there is cool stuff coming,
There's
which
cool
is the
stuff
important
coming.
stuff.
Yeah, I think Cammy and Paul are going to do some like more guitar-y,
wow.
heavy shit together.
Okay, that's good.
They've got... No, I can't remember their band name, but yeah, they've...
But I'll find the name and you'll find the link, so don't
Yeah.
worry.
Goat skin, anyway. And then Lawrence is in Warsaw Radio, which is quite
Oh, wow,
folky.
okay.
And then I'm doing my solo stuff.
I see that you're playing already in April, aren't you?
I am. We're busting out quite early.
Okay, so what's going on there? What can we
So
expect
that's
there?
the first gig is when in Manchester, and it's really different, and it really freaked me out to start with, because I was messaging people I know, going, "Am I losing my mind? What do you think?" Because it was very, it's so different. It's very. I've always done poetry, so it's like beat poetry
Yes.
and stuff. With like, I'm singing the choruses, but it's a lot more synthy, keyboardy. It's just very different, which is refreshing and good. But you just don't know if you're going to lose a lot of people.
Well, you've been through bands and different styles in the years. You've always sort of been the front woman. You were for the Fay Rays, and I have this.
And
So-
I think I was often writing to what was required rather than having the confidence to write on my own. And I think now I actually am. So it's kind of make or break.
So you think like it's time to just go out as Lucie Barat and this is me?
Yeah, I think it's very easy in a band, and I think to not hide behind a kind of that, and just I'm looking forward to. Well, I'm a bit frightened, but I'm looking forward to I'm enjoying doing my own shit. So
Well, I think it's interesting that you bring up this concept of being excited but also being scared about something, because I think that's where energy comes from anyway. Like it has to be something that shakes you in a way, in a good or a
but
bad
it's
way.
funny as
isn't
well,
it?
from like because you can be pretty low down on the food chain, but you're still in a gang, you're in a band. But being solos, it's very different. It's kind of like I've been an actress and a writer, and the hardest thing to do is be a poet, because you're kind of like you're exposing yourself. And I think I don't know, but I've got to a point where I enjoy what I'm doing. If it kind of feels right, then fuck it. I've got thick skin. I've been doing this for a long enough time to just kind of think.
And I think so far you've seen that every option that you've given your public has loved you. So, like, honestly, I do remember seeing a gig with the Fay Rays, I think in 2009 or 2010.
Really?
At the 100 Club.
Oh, really?
So, at the time, I just was around looking for gigs. I didn't know you, I didn't know what was going on, but I still remember that, and it's still stuck with me. And seeing the stuff that you've done in between, I can tell, like, it's always different styles, but there's always some grain of, I don't know if it's style or if it's a kind of a timbre there is something that I think it's associated with passion in the end that comes through, and it's always that.
If you're not feeling it, then I wouldn't. I do think if you don't feel it, then
I know like the energy that you give every time that you perform. I can tell. Like I'm not used to stay front row anymore, but I love to be for your gigs.
Cool, thank you.
So no, I do look forward your new solo stuff
I
and
have
to
put
actually
my
see
heart
you.
into it. I do think, and I think I've really got something to say. I think you have to have something to say. And, yeah.
Do you have anything lined up apart from the Manchester gig?
Yeah, we've got a couple of festivals. We're doing The Great Escape. We've got a couple.
Oh, wow.
And then Liverpool Sound City and Camden Rocks Festival. And like,
Oh, good. Then we'll definitely catch you at the Camden Rocks as well. Good stuff.
thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Cheers. It was lovely to see you again.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming.
Emotional. I know.
I tried to warn you. Why don't you run? Step 10 paces back with a gun and run. If I were you, I'm not the one, but I'll tip you some fun, still I'd run. If I were you,